As night falls and the world quiets down, you may think your home should settle into silence too. But instead, you hear it. That soft, persistent meow echoing from the hallway or outside your bedroom door. While some might dismiss it as a quirky habit, the truth is, your cat is trying to tell you something. These nighttime vocalizations are emotional signals, biological instincts, or silent requests cloaked in sound. And if you learn to decode them, you can help your cat feel more secure, connected, and comfortable, while finally getting a peaceful night's sleep yourself. Let's uncover 10 reasons why your cat might be meowing after dark, and what each one actually means. Reason number 1, lingering physical pain that surfaces in silence. During the day, distractions mask discomfort. Your cat might still jump, play, or purr. But once the world quiets down, pain becomes louder. Conditions like dental pain, arthritis, or bladder discomfort often become more noticeable at night, leading to soft but frequent meows. It's not just noise, it's their quiet way of reaching out. If your cat is older or has shown signs of discomfort during the day, don't ignore these nighttime calls. They could be a whisper for help. Does your cat get especially chatty at night? Drop a comment if you've ever stayed up late wondering what your cat was trying to tell you with those quiet meows. Reason number 2, sensory stress from artificial lighting. You turn off the big light, but maybe you've left the TV on, or LED strip lights glowing. Cats are incredibly sensitive to light, especially blue light, which can confuse their internal clock. When their body tells them it's night but the room still screams day, they can feel restless, overstimulated, and even anxious. That meow in the dark, it might be your cat's way of saying, "I can't sleep, something doesn't feel right." Consider switching off artificial lights or using warmer tones in the evening to help reset their rhythm. Reason number 3, you're blocking their route and they notice. Cats are creatures of routine and territory. They don't just claim rooms, they claim paths. If you move your bed, shut a door, or sleep somewhere new, your cat may see it as a disruption of their carefully mapped world. A blocked hallway, a changed scent, or a favorite cushion moved can make them vocalize their discomfort. That soft nighttime meow isn't about attention, it's about orientation. It's your cat recalibrating a world that feels just a little off. Reason number 4, a quiet cry for emotional connection. Sometimes the meow you hear at 2 a.m. isn't for food or a toy, it's for you. Especially in cats who've experienced abandonment or long periods alone, nighttime silence can stir up feelings of emotional isolation. A quiet meow from the hallway or the foot of your bed may simply be your cat's way of checking, are you still there? If your schedule has changed recently, maybe you're working longer hours or have been more distracted, they may notice, even if you don't. This isn't attention seeking, it's attachment seeking. Reason number 5, instinctual check-ins with an invisible family. In the wild, cats are not entirely solitary. They form loose colonies and communicate to stay connected. One common behavior in these groups is nighttime vocalizing, a way to check in with others even when they're out of sight. This instinct hasn't disappeared in domestic cats. For indoor cats, especially those closely bonded with their humans, that ancestral habit may still come through. So when your cat meows into the darkness, it's not always because they want food or attention. Sometimes, it's simply their way of reaching out, calling to a group that feels like family, even if that family is just you. They may meow into the hallway, sit by the door, or vocalize in a quiet room. This isn't aimless noise. It's an emotional reflex rooted in survival, security, and connection. These calls are often soft and rhythmic, not distressed, just a quiet echo of their past reminding them they're not alone. By responding gently or just acknowledging their presence with calm energy, you help satisfy that need for connection. Reason number 6, cognitive changes in senior cats. As cats age, their brain chemistry changes. Nighttime meowing is one of the earliest signs of feline cognitive dysfunction, similar in some ways to dementia in humans. Older cats may become disoriented, lose their sense of time, or forget where they are in the home. You might find them meowing in corners or wandering aimlessly while vocalizing softly. They're not asking for food, they're reaching out for grounding. If your senior cat is showing signs like this, speak to your vet. There are supportive routines and treatments that can help. Reason number 7, unseen territory, stress from outside visitors. While you sleep, the outside world keeps moving, and sometimes a neighborhood cat might stroll past your window or even spray near your home. You won't see it, but your cat will sense it immediately. They might meow in response, either out of frustration, fear, or an attempt to mark their space vocally. Their meow becomes both a warning and a release. If this happens frequently, try blocking visual access to windows at night or using scent diffusers to reduce stress. Reason number 8, changes in your schedule leave a void. Cats are creatures of habit, and their emotional balance depends heavily on routine. Even subtle shifts, like staying up later than usual, skipping your usual morning coffee spot, or changing the time you head to bed, can throw them off. These small disruptions may not seem like a big deal to you, but to your cat, they mark a change in the rhythm they've come to rely on. When your evening routine suddenly stretches longer into the night, your cat may start to pace, vocalize more than usual, or follow you from room to room. These behaviors aren't just about needing attention. They reflect a sense of unease as they try to understand what's changed. A nighttime meow or restlessness may be their way of saying they're not sure how to settle. That's why offering a consistent bedtime cue, a soft light dimmed at the same time, a quiet voice, or even a few minutes of calm petting can help reset their sense of safety. Over time, these gentle routines act as emotional anchors, helping your cat feel grounded even when life on your end gets busy or unpredictable. Consistency becomes comfort, and your presence becomes the peace they're looking for. Reason number 9, mild digestive discomfort from evening meals. Not all nighttime meows are emotional. Sometimes they're physiological. If your cat eats a heavy dinner or a new type of food too close to bedtime, they might experience mild bloating or indigestion. Since cats can't burp or process some proteins easily, this can result in small, restless vocalizations during the night. It's not always pain, just discomfort. If this sounds familiar, try feeding smaller portions earlier in the evening and observing for any changes. Reason number 10, they have a natural night owl. Some cats are simply more nocturnal. It's written in their biology. They're crepuscular creatures, most active at dawn and dusk. But when that energy shifts fully into the night, it can become disruptive. However, you can gently retrain their rhythm. Structured play in the late afternoon, followed by food and then a calm, dark environment, can help shift their internal clock. Their nighttime meows will slowly fade. Not because you've scolded them, but because their needs are finally met in a way that makes sense to them. When your cat meows at night, they're not being annoying, needy, or dramatic. They're expressing something that matters to them, whether it's emotional longing, physical discomfort, or simply the echoes of an ancient instinct. And as they're human, you have the power to listen, not just with your ears, but with your understanding. You don't have to fix everything overnight. Start with curiosity, notice patterns, adjust your environment gently, and above all, respond with patience and care. Because in every nighttime meow, there's a message, and once you learn to hear it, the bond between you and your cat only grows stronger. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more emotional and science-based cat content. And if your cat meows at night, let us know in the comments. What have you learned from them? You just might help another cat parent understand the quiet voice calling out in the dark.